Ну все, геймплея больше не будет. Смотрим просто сценки до самого конца.
This is only the beginning, Snake. America will descend into chaos. It'll be the Wild West all over again. No law, no order. Fire will spread across the world. The people will fight. And through battle, they will know the fullness of life. At last, our Father's will is out in heaven, is complete. Somewhere out there, I know he's laughing. We are beasts created by man. Unless the light is put out, the shadows cannot be erased. So long as there is light, erasing shadows will do no good. I am Liquid's doppelganger, and you are his. Just like your father. You're pretty good.
You're pretty good. Good.
Sonny's program destroyed JD's brain, but left the brainstem intact. She analyzed Naomi's black box and separated the Patriots' control system from the vital lifelines of society. Water, air, electricity, food, medicine, communication, transportation. She cut off the Patriots' control while preserving modern civilization. Maybe it was her way of avenging Olga, her mother. Or maybe she wanted to shape the future into her own ideal image. Or maybe it was just one big defragmentation. Fox alive. The AI is truly a living thing. The Patriots' reign has crumbled away. And still, our civilization, a civilization that has thrived on war since the dawn of time, lives on. I wonder if we did the right thing. Naomi, what did we lose? What did we save?
А наши герои вообще не понимают, что происходит. Одни загадки. По-моему, все очевидно.
amazing.
Congratulations.
Colonel. You're going to walk me down the aisle.
You're not angry anymore.
Oh, I'm still mad. But now, you've got a chance to win me over.
You're right. We have plenty of time now. Meryl, you look beautiful.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to join these two in holy matrimony. Let us give thanks for the life they will soon share, and pray they have love everlasting. Now, let's all send this new team on their first mission. Hey, go on. Do it.
Just in time. And I brought gifts. A shower of flowers, compliments of Drebin. And a little something extra for me.
The cave. Where's Snake?
Who knows? That guy always keeps you waiting.
Sunny, come on.
Snake. Thank you.
Jack, how are you feeling? Do you mind if I sit down? Jack. Don't shut me out. I need you to listen to me.
What do you want? You come to laugh at me?
Look. Look at the boy.
Cute. Campbell's kid.
No. He's yours.
I don't have any kids.
He's your son.
You said miscarriage.
I lied. I had a healthy baby boy. Roy pretended to be my husband, to protect me and our son. Only until you completed your mission, to shield us from Patriot eyes.
What?
He didn't even tell Meryl. He sacrificed everything, even his family, to protect us.
I don't believe it.
I'm sorry, Jack. I wanted to tell you.
So he's really...
John, aren't you going to say hello?
My son. Little John. Scared of me, huh? I don't blame you. It's okay.
I'm not scared. I think you're cool. Kinda like a comic book superhero.
John.
Rose. I'm done running.
And I'm no longer afraid.
I'll never leave you alone again. Like a scene from Beauty and the Beast.
Don't say that. You're no beast. You're my husband. And his father. And me, I'm going to do my very best to be the wife and mother this family deserves.
И заставка из начала игры, где Снейк на кладбище.
War has changed. Our time has ended. Our war is over. But there's one more thing I must do. One last punishment I must endure. Erase my genes. Wipe this meme from the face of the earth. This is my final mission.
Все. Писец.
Nothing beats a stiff drink, huh?
I didn't know you drank. I thought it was strictly soda for you.
Not like I never touched the stuff. Soda just agreed with the nanos better. The nano machines break down alcohol before it has a chance to get you drunk.
So, that explains it. No need to hold back anymore, huh?
Yeah, well, it ain't all sunshine and rainbows. A lot of folks lost their entire sense of being the moment SOP went offline.
You mean SOPS? I heard some people are going through withdrawals. SOP syndrome.
Yep. SOP kept more than just alcohol under control. Those poor slobs are virtually naked now.
From what I hear, over 10% are showing symptoms. I guess getting rid of the Patriots won't solve all our problems overnight.
You, probably already suspected this, but I'm not actually an employee of AT Security.
Huh?
The Patriots raised me to be a gun launder.
The Patriots?
My earliest memories are of the LRA. They kidnapped me, forced me to fight. Yep, you're staring at a former child soldier. My parents, brothers and sisters, all killed in the war. Guess that makes me what you'd call a war orphan. After that, the Patriots picked me up and brought me into the family business. I was Drebin, number 893. There's a whole lot of pawns like me all over the world. How do you suppose I laundered guns like I did? Because they let me. In fact, I was under strict orders to back you guys from the start.
You what?
Hey, man, don't take it personal. I wasn't the only one under their orders.
Huh? Meryl and...
They probably never realized it themselves, but Rat Patrol, Team 01. Voila.
Patriot.
Played like a violin.
But why?
Obviously, Liquid's plot was a threat to the Patriots. So they planned to have you guys take care of it.
Didn't turn out quite how they planned, though, did it?
Yeah, well, I don't think they expected you to crash their system and wipe them out.
So, does that mean you're out of a job now?
Are you kidding? I got the Drebins. All the Drebins in the world are in on it. From now on, we're in business for ourselves. We are pawns no more.
Easy there.
The White House might have lost its taste for unilateralism, started to rebuild. But there's a lot of failed states out there that went bankrupt from their PMC habits, and they owe a shitload of money. Now, only question is, who's gonna pick up the tab? I'm sure these new governments will try and keep it under control with PMC corporate reform laws, but it ain't gonna be good enough. They all sunk up to their eyeballs in the war economy. Might not be a new world order, but the old order under the war economy is gone for good. I'm guessing the UN is gonna be more important than ever. Well, with multilateralism, you know. A certain president said it best back during the Cold War. For in the development of this organization rests the only true alternative to war. Then again, the UN itself's just an old 20th century relic. And if you think about it, when you look at its history, it ain't that different from the Patriots.
Ah, that's right. The nano machines used to keep you sober.
Crush. Mix. Burn. Repeat.
Hey, Uncle Hal, can I give him the Mark III?
Huh?
He's kinda a new friend. He lives near here. We can't understand each other's language, but we're having fun. He's my very first outside friend.
Really? That's great. Sonny, it's okay if you want to live outside now. It's your life. There are other havens out there.
The sun looks so pretty.
Sonny,
I like it outside. Uncle Hal, when is Snake coming back?
Snake. Is sick. So he went on a trip to help him get better.
We're not going with him?
No. He needs to be alone.
I wonder if I'll ever see him again.
Snake had a hard life. He needs some time to rest.
Но это еще не конец. После этих титров будет еще одна сцена. Музыка классная.
That's right. Good. No need for you to go just yet. It's been a long time, Snake. Big boss. Let it go, my son. I'm not here to fight. Or should I call you brother? What? It's over. Time for you to put aside the gun and live. It all began with a bunch of old fools. Now, they've all passed away. Their era of folly is over. I'm the only one left, and soon I'll be gone too. How can you still be alive? That body
happened on the Volta wasn't mine. That was the body of a clone. Solidus. He was a perfect clone. Zero and the proxy AIs that came after him were convinced that Solidus was me. I was implanted with nanomachines, kept in a state of eternal sleep by JD and the proxy AI. They had me sealed away completely, not only my physical body, but my will too. The technology was similar to what they used to restrain the B&B members you encountered. For me to wake again, the system had to be destroyed, one way or another. Ocelot and Eva wanted two things: to bring me back to life and to end the Patriots. That meant destroying the AI and killing the man, JD and Zero. Right before you uploaded the virus into GW, the way to JD was opened, but only through the physical manifestation of GW. That's when we finally learned the location of this man, Zero. For me, and for them, for Naomi, nothing was more important. And it was for that they put their grand scheme into motion. Eva stole my body from them and reconstructed it by replacing the missing parts with pieces from Liquid and Solidus. And Ocelot, in order to fool the system, used nanomachines and psychotherapy to transplant Liquid's personality onto his own. He used hypnotic suggestion to turn himself into Liquid's mental doppelganger. For all our advances in nanotechnology, information and genetic control, they've never managed to control people at will, let alone turn one person totally into another. Under certain conditions, someone can be made to play a specific role. Act like someone else. Cats do love to play as snakes. It all started with him. Zero. Zero grew old, and by the end his Patriots were being run by a network without shape or form. What do you mean, without shape or form? The proxies were only one small part of the vast cycle that Zero created. The corporations, for-profits, and research institutions that comprise the military-industrial complex were part of it too. They operated on budgets automatically allotted to them by the proxies. Accounts maintained by the Patriots. The network covered everything from weapons R&D and investment to production and marketing. It encompassed the people, the companies, even the laws that protect them. Politics and economics became nothing more than iterations of the same oppressively uniform system. I don't think anyone realized that it was all a setup, a mere set of norms. The Patriots were those norms, a neural network reduced to its simplest form. That's what they really represented. Uniformity without individual will, without change. But then one day, those norms suddenly deviated. life form, the system found a new way to propagate itself. War. The norms the Patriots had crafted for their unified state quickly became dependent on a single business, the war economy. Meanwhile, the political cause of creating a cleaner, safer battlefield provided a convenient catalyst. By then, the system was no longer being steered by Zero's will, or anyone else's. It was then that the norms, manifested as AIs, the inheritors of Zero's will, began to reproduce and take on a life of their own. Zero's original intent was to carry on the boss's will and establish a unified world state, an inside world. But his successors failed to carry on his will. Eventually, JD became the very age itself, propagating its will as it pleased, and this age chose to act through economics instead of nation-states. Powered by the industrial and digital revolutions that came before it, this age gave birth to a twisted economic revolution, a battlefield revolution. It created a new world without substance. In this new world, there were no ideologies, no principles, no ideals, not even the thing she treasured most, loyalty. There was only the war economy. It was a colossal error in judgment, one Zero couldn't possibly have foreseen. With the American system in a state of collapse, Patriot society has reverted to a blank slate. This man was the source of it all. And he doesn't even realize it. He's completely unaware of the fact that he led the world to the brink of ruin. Even with so much bad blood between us, it's funny. Now that I'm actually face to face with him again, the hatred is gone. All I feel is a deep sense of longing and pity. Did Zero really hate me? Or did he fear me? Huh. It's too late to ask him now. The original members, Paramedic, Sigint, Eva, Ocelot, they've all passed on. Only Zero is left. Everything has its beginning, but it doesn't start at one. It starts long before that, in chaos. The world is born from Zero. The moment Zero becomes one is the moment the world springs to life. One becomes two, two becomes 10, 10 becomes 100. Taking it all back to one solves nothing. So long as Zero remains, one will eventually grow to 100 again. And so, our goal was to erase Zero. Even the mighty Patriots began with a single man. That one man's desires grew huge, bloated, absorbed technology, began to manipulate the economy.
we realized too late that we had created a beast. We had helped turn 0 into 100. His sin was ours. But for that reason, I'm taking it upon myself to send 0 back to nothing.
You going back to 0 as well?
You erased me 2 times before. Today will mark the 3rd. The fox die 0 planted in you. It's already begun eating away at my body. Truth is, the fox die in you is what killed Eva and Ocelot.
What are you talking about?
Naomi. She told me everything.
What's wrong?
They did it again. They used you to kill me. The Patriots. No, they're proxies in order to bury us. They did it again. In the end, they're no more than a program. All they can do is repeat the same pattern over and over again. Do me a favor, will you? Take me over to her. There's one more thing Naomi wanted me to tell you about the old fox die in your body. The one that mutated. The new fox die inside you continues to multiply. At the same time, it is preventing the old mutated fox die from reproducing. The new fox die is uprooting the old. Naomi confirmed it in her follow-up. The mutants are receding. Before long, they'll be gone entirely.
Does that mean the mutant strain won't cause an epidemic?
Oh, it will only live as long as you do. But even then, the process will just repeat itself. One day, the new fox die too will start to mutate and become a new threat. is, if you manage to live that long.
Am I going to die?
Everyone dies. You can't stop it. You can't run away from it. Let me tell you something. Don't waste the life you have left fighting. I've never thought of you as a son, but I've always respected you as a soldier and as a man. If you'd been in my place back then, maybe you wouldn't have made the same mistakes that I did. Ever since the day I killed the boss with my own hands, I was already dead. Boss, you were right. It's not about changing the world. It's about doing our best to leave the world the way it is. It's about respecting the will of others and believing in your own. Isn't that what you fought for? At last, I understand the meaning behind what you did. At last, I understand the truth behind your courage. It's almost time for me to go. And with me, the last ember of this fruitless war dies out. And at last, those old evils will be gone. Once the source of evil returns to zero, a new one, a new future will be born. That new world is yours to live in, not as a snake, but as a man. liquid and solidus. We all fought a long, bloody war for our liberty. We fought to free ourselves from nations and systems and norms and ages. No matter how hard we tried, the only liberty we found was on the inside, trapped within those limits. The boss and I may have chosen different paths, but in the end, we were both trapped inside the same cage. Liberty. But you have been given freedom. Freedom to be outside. You are nobody's tool now. No one's toy. You are no longer a prisoner of fate. You are no longer a seed of war. It's time for you to see the outside world with your own eyes. Your body and your soul are your own. Forget about us. Live for yourself. And find a new lease on life. Boss, you only need one snake. No. The world would be better off without snakes. This is good, isn't it?
Все, я уже... Что такое?
Музыка орёт.
тебя тоже. Ну, уже время 3 часа скоро ночи, я никак не могу спать. Ну, что такое?
Все, ем, видишь, титры уже.
А ты что, записывал, что ли?
Да, до сих пор записываю. Все, я уже заканчиваю. Ну что, сделаю потише. Такое вот получилось у нас прохождение, ребят. Блин, такая классная музыка, вообще не могу. А тут музыка начинается из... А тут музыка уже из заставки. Вначале уже свечка потухла, уже пора заканчивать. Музыка из заставки с самого начала. Ну, в общем, ладно. Можете написать в YouTube или где угодно Metal Gear Solid OST. All Songs. Вся музыка. Во всей саге Metal Gear просто прекрасная музыка, прекрасные песни, можно слушать, влюбиться. Я, например, на протяжении всей жизни слушаю, переслушиваю, и мне не надоедает. Классно, что и в пятой части тоже, которая выйдет позже и четвертой, а в ней тоже классная песня. Мне сама игра не очень понравилась, но пятая часть, ну там музыка, песни очень классные, которые тоже можно слушать на протяжении всей жизни. Вот Кодзима в этом, конечно, молодец. Вот, ну и пока идут титры, хочу сказать, что наконец-таки я прошел то, что хотел пройти. Я мечтал пройти все 4 части на канале, и я это сделал. Не знаю, как получилось, не знаю, это все кто-то смотрит, все это прям до конца, все там, не знаю, конечно, здорово знать. Если кто-то со мной это посмотрел, напишите, пожалуйста, в комментариях. Типа, я досмотрел, я с тобой смотрел. Напишите, пожалуйста, это очень интересно знать, очень важно. Я прочитаю, узнаю, что вы смотрели, и буду как бы с таким вот впечатлением, что вы смотрели все со мной, проходили. Я с этим буду жить дальше. И это меня будет наполнять, вдохновлять, что я проходил не только для себя, но и вы со мной прошли вместе. Вот. Такая вот получилась история. Мы начали прохождение с Metal Gear Solid 3, где началась история Биг Босса. Потом его клонировали. Мы играли за его клона в первой части. Во второй части играли за Райдена. Видели тоже Снейка там рядом. Все время был с нами, помогал нам. И в четвертой части история и Солида, и Биг Босса закончилась. Такая вот великая сага. Конечно, помимо этих 4 частей, есть масса других всяких частей в этой саге. Но я не знаю.
No thanks. I'm quitting.
Snake,
These things will kill you.
where will you go? Our fight is finished. There's nothing left for us to do.
No. There's one thing I still have to do. I have to see this age off. See what the future brings.
Sounds good to me. I'll go with you.
Otacon, I'm gonna be dead soon. You don't have to come.
You said it yourself, Snake. There's nothing inside you can pass on to the next generation. No genes, no memes. You're man-made. You're a beast.
I know. A blue rose. There won't be any happy Beauty and the Beast ending for me. What little time I have left will be spent living as a beast. A shadow of the inside, of the old age.
Exactly. That's why you need me as a witness.
A witness.
Yeah. Someone on the outside to bear witness to your final days. Someone to pass on your story. Not that I'm the only witness. But I'll remember everything you were and stick with you to the end.
Otacon.
Besides, you wouldn't let me suffer Sonny's eggs alone, would you?
Да, и раньше, когда ты еще не знал, что будет пандемия, ты такой смотришь на его слова, которые он говорит. Он говорит, я хочу еще пожить и увидеть конец эпохи.
Come quick! They're ready! They look yummy! Sort of like the sun. It's rising again.
И в итоге так получилось... что я получил ранг свинья. Это очень обидно. Тут как бы в каждой части, когда проходишь игру, игра смотрит на то, как ты играешь, как ты проходишь, и в конце дает тебе титул. Например, звание дает. Позывной. Есть позывной змей, есть позывной, там, еще, каждое животное, да? Вот. Впервые в жизни я получил ранг свинья. Это жестоко. Я получал ранг панда во второй части. Я получал ранг леопард, слон. Вот, свинью получил первый раз вообще. Я не знаю, почему, за какие заслуги. Жаль, не написано, почему свинья. Видимо, мне правда пора худеть. Что ж, такое получилось прохождение. Мы не узнали в итоге, когда же умер Снейк. Четвертая часть закончилась, типа Снейк живет. Война закончилась, проживает свои последние дни, года, сколько ему осталось, неизвестно. Но мы-то знаем, что он в себе носит вирус, который распространится и начнет убивать людей. Вот. Начнется эпидемия, о которой говорила Наоми. Вот. Так что Кодзима все знал. Никогда не смотрите на общее время игры, потому что между частями игра продолжает играть. То есть я иду в туалет за чаем, кушаю, а время игры идет как бы. 20 часов в принципе нормально. Но если подумать, лучше всего подсчитать, сколько частей у меня в плейлисте и посмотреть по времени каждую часть. Сложить их, и будет реальное время игры. Вот интересно, сколько, если кто-то займется этим. Интересно посмотреть, сколько реального времени, если по частям посмотреть, по времени каждую часть сложить. Вот я получал, вот мои титулы, смотрите, о которых я говорил. Вот я получил, это панда, я получал. Вот, свинья. Почему получился прикол? И свинья еще по 28 номером. А меня цифра 28 преследует уже очень давно. Что это вообще значит? Что за фигня? Меня уже очень много лет преследует одна и та же цифра. 28. И я получаю титул свинья под номером 28. Это жестоко. Что за карма жестокая вообще? Вот. Также я получал ягуар. Я думал леопард, путал. Короче, это ягуар. Скорпион. И вот большая панда. Я панду получал. Жестоко. Я получил свинью под номером 28. Блин. Большая панда. Звание, присваиваемое неторопливому бойцу, потратившему на выполнение задания целую вечность. Я слишком долго играл и получил звание большая панда. А Скорпион? Звание, присваиваемое профессиональному бойцу, который убил минимум врагов. Редко был обнаружен и проваливал задания всего несколько раз. За это Скорпион. Ягуар. Звание Ягуар, присваиваемое бесстрашному бойцу, который не старался скрываться от противника, при этом редко убивал, но и задания не проваливал. Ну и, наконец, Свинья. Просто мне интересно, за что? Звание, присваиваемое прожорливому бойцу, жадному до еды и лечебных предметов. Я сожрал много пайков. Конечно, я боялся, что у меня их отберут, и я сам их сжирал. Прикол. О, я свинья. Ягуар. Я свинья, ягуар. Я скорпион, я панда, ягуар. Блин, жестоко. Кодзима. Сам ты свинья, понял? А за прохождением ничего не дадут вообще? Кроме оскорбления. Блин, самое главное под номером 28. Под той цифрой, которая меня преследует много лет уже. What the fuck вообще? Ну почему свинья? Все, и ничего не дал Кодзима мне больше. Он меня просто оскорбил свиньей и все. Это все, что я получил за прохождение новой игры плюс. Японская городовая. Ладно, ребят. Я расстроился. Я свинья.